Let's get to the money.
Let's get to the
Money.
Let's get to the
Money. Let's get to the motherfucking money.
Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTB screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTB screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in the air screaming fuck the bookies. Woke up in the morning, grab my little black book. Yesterday can eat a dick, cause we lost by the hook. Can't win them all, so you never see me get shook. Today's a new day, the bookmaker's getting cooked. When I spot a dirty keg of 4 units getting played, always find the value, I would never be afraid. Scared money don't win, but I'm not going all in unless I see a bet I love, then I put my balls on a bookie's chin. Let it all soak in, doubling my bread, winning money with my friends. If you got the itch and you wanna go big, follow Sharpie bets and you gon' really fucking win. This is not financial advice, it's entertainment. But if I find the right price, believe I'm parlaying it. You can see my spreadsheet, I'm winning, not just saying it. Profit in the green every week, I'm never negative. I can bet an ace or a shitty old picture. Pick the right spots cause I'm the K-pop whisperer. Shut up when I speak until you finally get the picture. I'm the best in the world, tell me you getting richer. Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTB screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTB screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in the air screaming fuck the bookies.
Let's get to the motherfucking money.
Yeah, with everybody saying L.A. Night.
Yeah, let's everybody saying, let's talk some Julio Urias. Yeah. All right, then let's get into my boy Julio. And he's got us a nice home start versus these bum-ass Colorado Rockies guys. And if you didn't get in earlier where he was 5.5 on his strikeouts, and it was at a very bettable price, guys, and now it's done pretty much hammed up to a -150 over on BetMGM and a few other books where FanDuel has moved him to a 6.5 at plus money because they got whappity whap, whereas walks alloweds are juiced to the gills to the under at 1.5, and his outs recorded where at one point I wanted to bet it, and by the time I hit the lineups and went to it, that -135 is at a 155 to a 96 depending on your book, and I've got that book that has near that 190 on it, so I'm not looking to bet no outs at a -190. I don't give a darn what there is to do. So let's go talk these Rockies numbers. Well, we have a chance. So we're going to go look at Colorado guys over their last 200 plate appearances versus lefties. Ass. They're walking below league average 7.8%, striking out 27.5% with a team isolated power of 170. Well, we're better than that. So let's go bring up Rutro. That ain't their shit, right? Nope, we can't bring up that tab. Well, can I bring up this one? Yes, I can share that tab. Let's go bring up the Colorado Rockies lineup. Over their plate appearances from that time span that we just looked at, their overall numbers, their walk percentage actually gets worse. Their strikeout percentage stays the same. And their team ISO does go up a tad bit, but they're still ass with a 130 isolated power. So, how do we bet Julio Urias today? Do we go in? Do we go after his K prop since his team is ass? And we know Julio Urias at home is just on a whole nother level, and he is that man. Well, like I said last week, once he proves the fact that he's back to being the guy that we know he should be, that -140 on him last week was tits, bro, because it'll be a 300 from here on out on the road. Julio's back to being Julio, guys, and he's played this team one time already this year. Started the year off going 6 innings, 0 earned runs with 6 strikeouts. So we've got a pitcher going one way and a team going the other way, and it says that in the lines at -340 to 380, depending on what type of line you looked at or when and where you wanted to look at it. So let's go look at some past history before we just go bung hauls out and drop our nuts on a K prop. So when we get into it, there's Freeland's past history. Let's go look at Julio. And thank God they actually gave McMahon a day off because McMahon has done some damage to him where Brendan Rodgers is the only guy in this lineup who has hit this guy hard. And in 19 plate appearances, he's only struck out 3 times. That's no bueno, but he is batting .353. Now, since he's came back off the IL, he is batting ass right now. So maybe that may favor Julio. But what I tend to realize is past history is a bitch. Then we've got Diaz, who in 26 plate appearances, he struck out 7 times, and he's batting $160. Oh, and then Profar, guys, who he does not strike out versus Julio, only 4 times in 23 plate appearances. But he doesn't hit him either, guys, as he's only hitting $136. Then we've had a couple other guys here and there, guys, nothing major, nothing like the type of bats we got. So when we go look at their straight percentages of striking out versus Julio over 77 plate appearances in this lineup, it's only 22%, guys. So 22%, But now if we take out Brandon Rogers and Profar, that 22% jumps up to a 29%. Now, I get it. It's going to be real tough to strike out a Profar and Brandon Rogers, but neither of them are hitting for the life of them right now. So, and neither of them are taking their walks. So, what I'm getting at, guys, is how do we bet a 350 favorite? And I kept going through, like, do I want to pull his strikeouts down? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And I was like, you know what? I almost bet, will there be a no-hitter today? I really think Julio is going to go fucking shine. This is the team that do it verse. Like I said, when they brought in Kershaw, guys, he didn't even have a rehab start. Kershaw didn't even have a rehab start because it's the Rockies, and the Rockies is like a rehab start. Now, a minus 380 was dumb, I said also on Kershaw, and that we should probably look towards that 2.5 runs that the Rockies were offering that day to us. But I'm not going to bet perfection. That's crazy to ask a guy to be perfect. And I did look at Julio's earned runs under 1.5, but I'm like, that's just not enough plus money to get involved, to be putting on my nuts. Even though, on a bad day, I think this guy goes out there and goes 6 innings and gives up 2 runs on a bad day, guys. And that's the reasoning why I'm going to bet a half unit on Julio Urias to record the win at minus 110. Now, do I lean hard to the over on a strikeout prop? Yes. But I also know this is a guy who will pitch to contact when the contact's given to him. And this team really isn't hitting that great right now. Now, if he hangs one, he can give up a home run. I get it. It's baseball. That's why I don't want to go bet perfection. But I expect him to go shine. We have some lefty killers in our lineup. I mean, let's go look at this Dodgers lineup right quick before we head on out. And this Dodgers lineup versus Kyle Freeland. We've got Freddie Freeman in 33 at-bats. He has struck out a third of the time, but he is batting .250, and he does got a couple doubles in that mix, and true, we know how hot he is. Now, I am not a fan of some Chris Taylor, but Chris Taylor in 36 plate appearances is batting .240, but struck out 8 times as well. But he will take his walks. Now we've got Mook the Duke. He ain't really hitting them either. Sharpie, what are you fucking seeing here? I'm seeing the other guys in our lineup, guys, that we've added in. Will Smith's batting .290 off the guy. And then we've got our boy that they just added in, Ahmad Rosario, guys. This guy is a lefty killer. Enrique, through his career, doesn't have good numbers versus him lifetime either. But this guy, this team is humming. Julio is getting a team that's not. Now, minus 380 stupid, minus 300 stupid. How are we going to bet a 300? We're going to take Julio to shine and the Dodgers to keep doing what the Dodgers do and turn it over to a bullpen versus a team that just doesn't want to be in the MLB right now, guys. So I looked at the Rockies team total under 3.5. It was juiced to minus 135. I looked a lot of different ways before I ended up pulling the trigger on our man, Julio.
Yeah.
So just get in line, get in the car, and we going to ride our boy to the mother truck it. Bang.
Yeah. With everybody saying L.A. Night.
I hate you, hate you. I hate you, hate you. Fuck you, prize pig! Fuck you, prize pig! Fuck you, prize pig! Fuck you, prize pig!
But I've had enough.
Fuck you, prize pig! It's all a scam, man, I hate enough! My whole clique about to fuck you up! Population, we are not the same! We tend to win and take everything! Logging in, make my picks, I'm about to get this red. It makes me harder than Candace Parker giving me head. Rage said if I don't win, then I'ma come pick you up. Cartwheel into the bridge, if we a fam, then we all jump. Becky got the hope, she rolls her knees or ends up dead. Whatever it takes, I'm trying to make this money with my friends. WNBA season, so much fame you won't believe. Join in Discord, you can pay a top support and more. At least I'm kidding, we really winning the ghost of the industry. Johnny and Clyde, they don't want the smoke, we taking all the money. Ain't no selling now. Population, we are not the same, we do this every day now. Everybody say, fuck you, prize pig. Fuck you, prize pig. Fuck you, prize pig. Fuck you, prize pig.
But I've had enough.
Fuck you, prize pig. You can keep your rotten taco. Fuck you, prize pig. Sorry, Johnny, that's tomato. Fuck you, prize pig. And if you really wanna win, fuck you, prize pig. Come and rock with population.
Fuck you, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, with everybody saying L-A.